Hey, welcome back to Moya's Kitchen. Today I'll be showing you how to make some brown stew fish. Stay tuned if you want to see my steps, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Starting off with 3 snappers that are already scaled and washed. I went ahead and I pat dried as well, and I'm gonna slit the sides. You could do 1 on each side or 2, it doesn't really matter. The slit is really to get all that seasoning inside of it. I'm just repeating myself here. Once that's completed, I'm gonna go ahead and season my fish. I have some all-purpose, some salt, black pepper, and paprika. You really don't need a ton of seasoning when you're seasoning fish. Literally all you need is salt and pepper, and that's it. All I'm doing now is I'm taking the seasoning and I'm just gonna baste it on my fish between the slits here. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that my fish is fully covered with this seasoning, and of course I'm gonna also go inside of it and just give it a nice rub. I will have a list of ingredients right below in the description. I'm all done seasoning my fish, and I'm gonna let this sit for at least half an hour to marinate, and I'll be right back to show you guys the next steps. Over a hot pot, I added a Scotch bonnet pepper, some fresh scallion, and garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add my fish now. At this point, your pot should be on high. You don't want it to be low because then it'll automatically start to stick to your pot. So my stove is on high right now. And also the Scotch bonnet pepper and the garlic and the scallion is just to give it the oil some extra flavor. I'll be frying these for 5 minutes per sides, and I'm not going to over fry it because I will be cooking it down later. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the seasonings that I added earlier. I do not want this pepper to explode. So I'm gonna go ahead and take everything out now. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a turn. And you want to exercise caution when you're making fried fish, because you know what, they do pop up a lot. So you have to kind of stand clear when you're frying these. Now that my fish are cooked on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and remove them from the pot. And I'm just going to let it drain on some paper towel to get rid of some of the excess oil. Now it's time to make our gravy / sauce, and these are all the vegetables that I'll be using. Again, we'll have them listed in the description box. I'm also going to be using some homemade green seasoning. Let's continue with this. Using the same pot that I just fried my fish in, it already has that nice flavor. I'm going to go in with my onions and my carrots first. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice mix. The other vegetables will be going in after. They'll take a shorter time to cook, so I'm doing this first because this will take a bit longer to soften out. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my vegetables to my pot. I'll be cooking this from 5 to 7 minutes, and the rest of the cooking process will finish once I combine everything to make my gravy. Now I'm gonna go in with my green seasoning. I'm just adding some flavor to this before I add my water and my ketchup and so on. I've added some hot water to my pot. Now I'm gonna go in with a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm gonna mix this and I'm gonna let it simmer. Now I'm gonna go in with some ketchup, and this is about 2 tablespoons of ketchup. You can use ketchup or you can use a sauce of your choice. It's all up to you. I prefer to use a bit of ketchup when I'm making some gravy. Now I'm going in with a tablespoon of soya sauce. Cover and let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. Now it's the time to taste the pot and adjust to taste if there's a need to. And last and final step is to go ahead and get your fish in your pot. Don't mind me, guys. I'm very risky when it comes to cooking. You can use your tongs or whatever you need to get your fish in your pot. I know I'm just using my bare hand, but the fish, they're not hot, so that's okay. Once you get your fish all in that gravy, that nice delicious gravy, go ahead and just cover it. Let the fish just suck up all that juice. And I don't like to use a lot of gravy, that's why you don't see much gravy here. I think it takes away from it when you have too much gravy, but this is just how I cook. Let your fish soak in all that gravy. Cover and let it simmer for a few minutes and you'll be all done here. And this is what we have here, some delicious brown stew fish. Look at this, guys. You should smell this. It's delicious. I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll be having my delicious brown stew fish with some rice and peas and vegetable. If you liked what you've seen in this video, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Turn on that notification bell so you can be notified once I post another video. Take care and I'll see you all in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.